you're watching this knowledge bank information video on what is numerology. Now we are going to get into this video by discussing all the important points that what is numerology, how can it help, whether it's accurate and how much accurate it is, in what areas of life can this help, as well as how can this help you to change your life. Okay, so stay tuned to this video and watch this video till the end, okay, because each and every information I have shared on this video is like jam-packed, and it is surely going to be a lot of informative stuff for you. It's going to be a lot of knowledgeable stuff. It's going to be informative stuff for you. Okay, so stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you click the bell icon. So yeah, so first of all, now let's get into what is numerology. So I am Preeti and I am a numerologist. I'm a master numerologist, but yeah, master is like a term that actually places you in a state where some people feel that okay, you are going to be really good at it. Yes, so let's get started. So what is numerology? So numerology is the science. Yes, it's the science of numbers. Now you might say science of numbers, you might have heard about mathematics of related to numbers, but not science. But yes, it is a science of numbers, and there are two different streams of numerology. One is what was discovered by Pythagoras, and the next is the Chaldean sort of numerology that was discovered by, I don't know, because I have not learned that. I have learned the Pythagorean type of numerology. So numerology is the study of numbers, and basically it means that everything around you is like, it can be narrowed down to numbers. Your birth date, that is also based on numbers. Your name, that can also be reduced to numbers. You have a mobile phone that has that has a mobile phone number, right? Then you have some vehicle, you have your house. Everything, each and everything around you can be narrowed down to numbers, and that's the reason why numbers are so important. Till now you might have known that numbers is just related to calculations and mathematics, but yes, even in your life, each and every number of that is specific to you, it's going to play a very important role in your life. So yes, and now let's get into the next question, that is how can numerology help, because that's the very next thing that usually comes up, usually what people come and ask me. Okay, so very next thing is how can numerology help. Numerology can help in a number of ways. Numerology can help in understanding your personality. Numerology can help in learning what your positive qualities are and negative qualities are. Now you might say that okay, why would I want to learn my negative qualities? Numerology not just helps you to learn what your positive and negative qualities are, but at the same time, whenever you become negative, whenever your mindset gets negative, or you start thinking negatively, or negativity starts entering into your life, there is certain thing that you can do which will immediately shift your focus towards the positivity, and positivity will start flowing back into your life. Okay, so that is the way where numerology can help. And the next thing is you can also learn the personality. Now yeah, we know what our personality is, right? But yes, you can understand the personality of somebody else also. Like if you are in, if you want to get into a relationship, then also knowing the personality of the other person is important. If you are going into a business partnership or something, or maybe a group of people who are going to do business together, then also knowing the personality can help to know each other's positive and negative factors. Yes, even the bestest friends, sometimes they don't know how it might turn out, but yes, when you know the positive and negative qualities, you can always avoid conflicts. Okay, and personality of anybody, like your children, like your friends, like people at work, your boss, have to deal with your boss, right? Because boss is something that if he is happy, he or she, whosoever it may be, but if your boss is happy with you, your life is sorted, right? So yes, so what is the personality of your boss? What are the positive and negative qualities? What is the thing that he does not like in people? So all this stuff you can know from numerology, okay, knowing the personality of a person. And the next thing is you can learn about your life path. Life path is something each and every human being is born with a life path. Life path means a specific path that you have chosen at birth time. Now you might say that how do I know? I did not choose any path. Now each and every human being has chosen a path, but what happens that when anybody is born on this planet, because of the amnesia caused to the soul, whatever lessons, whatever life path a soul has brought together with it, it actually forgets it, and it's like, everything is erased from the memory and the soul just goes blank. Soul does not know what is the life path and everything else, all the other details that is important. Now there is no injustice to this, because each and every soul has to go through this process of erasing the memory of what they have brought together with them. And then it's the lesson, the lesson of the human being is to discover that those things that are hidden inside your soul, yes, it's not erased completely, it's inside your soul, but outside that there will be a veil of maya that will be engulfing all that information. It won't let that information out easily. But yes, every human being is supposed to discover what is inside them. The life path, once you start walking on the life path, life gets easier. We always say that life is difficult because you are not doing what you are supposed to do. You have problems in life because you're not doing what you are supposed to do. So just remember one thing, that you might say that, okay, if I have my life path number, is life going to be easier? There are going to be difficulties in life, there are going to be challenges in life, even when you know your life path. But you will be aware, that awareness inside, that what path you have to walk is inside you. And difficulties won't be difficulties won't be that scary. Difficulties won't be that difficult to handle. When you are on somebody else's path, those difficulties you will not be able to handle. But the path that you are supposed to walk, all the challenges that are meant to cross through that path, your soul is aware of those challenges. Your soul knows what is the challenge that is coming up, and the soul has already planned that it has to deal with that challenge. So solution is already inside you. So sooner or later, if you are walking on your life path, you are going to have that much awareness sooner or later of how to deal with certain problems. Okay, so that is how your life path number helps you. Now let's get into one more number, which is also called the soul urge number or the motivation number. There is also an important number that can be derived from your important birth details, and that is the soul urge or motivation number. And this is you might be aware that a lot of times in your life you just get discouraged, disappointed, and you just feel really hopeless. Yes, that is there, but yes, that is only till you don't know your life path number, plus you don't know what you are supposed to do. Once you know this soul urge number, motivation number, it actually shows what is it that motivates you. So motivation is not going to be difficult for you, okay? A lot of times when you are not aware of what can motivate you, you will try a million different things, and the motivation will not be long lasting. It would be just for a few moments, and then you are back to the same thing, back to the same mindset that you had some time back. Okay, so yes, so that is your motivation number and what it can do for you. Okay, then there is this number that is called the destiny number. Destiny number is what every soul has decided, what destiny you are supposed to reach, what destiny you are supposed to achieve. Also, this can also be called as expression number. Expression is what you are supposed to express. Okay, now this might look really easy, and yes, once you keep on expressing what you're supposed to express, that is where you actually reach the destiny that you are supposed to reach. And then you have the Karmic lesson number. Yes, each and every human being usually brings a karmic lesson with them. Now, it's not necessary that each and every human beings bring with them, but yes, I think about 10 to 15% are the luckiest people who never bring any karmic lessons with them. Everybody else brings some or the other karmic lessons with them. Now, what are karmic lessons? Karmic lessons are the energy, the power that you had in your past birth. Some power of yes, you also have powers according to your birth chart, and you have the positive ability to use those powers to the max so that you can help people, so that you can help the world. Now those powers are being given to you so that you can be of help to the mankind, to help up to this planet. But when people misuse those powers, when people make wrong use of those powers, that is where in the next birth you will be devoid of that power, you will be devoid of the vibration of that number. And that is why it's called karmic lesson number, which is where you will be devoid of that number's energy. You will always be craving, or you will um, uh, always be like struggling with that energy, and you will, it's going to be really really hard for you to achieve that energy again. But yes, when you were given that power, it was easy for you to do that thing. Like say for example, for some people it's very easy to be happy. For some people it's very easy to laugh and be jolly and mix around and just make fun with people and make others laugh. That is the power of a number. And if you misused that power, where you might have humiliated somebody because of the ability of making people laugh, yeah, because of that power, somebody else maybe did not feel good, but at the same time you misused that power. So in next birth you will be devoid of that power, and that is where you will find that some or the other people, they find it so difficult to be happy. Some people find it so difficult to laugh, to even smile, right? And then there is this another number which actually helps you to feel a lot of freedom. And if you have misused your freedom, you will be devoid of that energy in the next birth, where for you to get freedom is going to be difficult. You will be finding that some or the other person wants to take away your freedom, and you are just going to feel you're just going to feel dependent, you're just going to feel arrested in some or the other way through the actions of others. And you will have to then create that energy so that you create freedom for yourself. Okay, and yeah, that creation process is going to be difficult, it's going to be testing for you. Okay, then let's see what's the next number. There are certain karmic debt numbers. Karmic debt numbers is where somebody has misused. Yes, karmic lessons is what lessons you are supposed to learn, but karmic debt numbers are something where you totally misused that number's energy, where you actually misused those numbers, where in next birth you will be totally devoid of those numbers, and it's not going to be possible for you to again to gain, to create that energy. It's just going to be like a suffering cycle. That karmic debt number, yes, there are certain people. Now everybody does not have karmic debt number. Some or the other people have karmic debt numbers, and people actually usually who have karmic debt, they are aware of it, they become aware of it, that they had done something or the other in their past birth, because of which they have such a life, you know. And I have seen people like that, you know, they literally come to me and tell me that, you know, there is something or the other that I might have done, you know, because I don't know that this sort of life can even, this thing can even happen to somebody. And I have, and then when I calculate, I exactly get the karmic debt numbers. That's like really really magical to listen to, you know. But yes, numbers are so powerful. And then there are yeah, then there is this another thing where we call it matchmaking with numbers. Okay, so with numbers you can also see whether you are compatible with the other person or not. Now yes, there are compatibility numbers, and yes, somebody might be really compatible, somebody else might be very very less compatible, and yes, stuff like that. But at the same time, now suppose if you are already married and you have a partner who has a number which is very less compatible with you, and then, you know, once suppose if you have a numerology reading with me, you might discover, oh my gosh, my partner has a very low compatibility number. What do I do now? So that does not mean that you just have to start finding for another partner who is very much compatible with you. But yes, sometimes when people end up choosing a life partner, your choice of life partner is also very much calculated by the soul. Whatever lessons you are supposed to learn, whatever things you are supposed to learn and create, you are going to invite certain family members who have those similar numbers, who will be teaching you, who will be guiding you, who will be directing you towards the thing that you have to do. Same thing is with the life partner as well. So if you have like an easy life where you don't have a karmic debt number, or some, or very difficult karmic lesson numbers, or a lot of karmic lesson numbers, then you might not have such a partner. Or yeah, maybe it's not necessary that karmic debt numbers are required to find a partner that is of low compatibility. That's not necessary. But yes, your partner, your life partner, is going to be somebody who is going to help you to learn things that are essential for you to learn as a soul, and all the details of your birth chart that is going to be perfectly matching with you. Okay, and yes, so that way we can do matchmaking. Plus at the same time, now matchmaking is also where you can understand your partner. What sort of partner, what is the partner like, what is their personality, what is the thing that they don't like, what is the thing that they will like, what is the thing that pisses them off. All these things you can learn, and at the same time you can also learn the mental quotient, the emotional quotient, how much you are emotional and how much they are emotional. Sometimes people have a partner where one person is very emotional, other person is very much logical and very much a brainy sort of person. They are very much into their thoughts, and the other person feels, oh my gosh, that person is insensitive. But that is, it's not like that. The person has chosen to be for that quality to be that way, because that is necessary for them to follow their life path. Okay, so yes, if you know that, if you are aware of that, then it will be easy for you to understand your partner. Okay, so yes, so that was a matchmaking. Then comes the final thing, the name change thing. Okay, so the name change thing is, yeah, you might have heard this, like this name change thing is huge, and you might have seen a lot of people put an extra K in their name. You might have heard about people who just change their name spelling, and they put an extra I, extra E to make it more suitable for their birth chart, so that they can have a lot more better results, a lot more success in their life. Now you might say, does that really work? Now I would like to say that name change is not for everybody. Okay, but yes, there are certain numbers that have so huge vibration, and what the birth name given to a person, it might not be matching with that huge numbers vibration. So changing a name actually helps you to stay tuned with that greater number. Okay, and yes, so that is where the vibration with your name vibration is going to be in equality, or it's going to be similar to what the other numbers in your chart are, where that is going to make your life simpler. Yes, if the vibrations of the numbers are very much far apart, that is where life will be challenging, and things will get watered down. But yes, if the vibrations are very much closely packed, that is where success can be more. Everything that you do, it will have a lot more impact. That is where people, you might have heard people say that there are certain people who just work normally. They never try too hard, they never go beyond the border, and things just come to them so easily. Life just happens easily, they get success easily, they are enjoying the best of relationship, they get a lot of money in their life and stuff like that. Okay, you might be aware of that. And then you might also be aware of people who might be working so hard, they are so much more talented, they are so much more capable, they are so much more able, more skilled than somebody else, and still they just end up in a mediocre lifestyle where they just have normal relationships. They might be just struggling for things in their life. Yes, so if these sort of people who constantly keep on struggling, no matter if they have a lot of potential inside them, if they try to change their name, and yes, so that name change can help them to ease out that suffering, that they can help them to ease out that troubles that are constantly coming in their life. Now, name changing, it's not going to make you from here till here, okay? It's not going to raise you from ground level to skyscraper level, okay? Yes, name changing can help you shift your life 50% to 75%. Whatever problems you might have had, it might just undo them, and you might end up being 50% to 75% more successful in areas of your life like health, wealth, relationships, career, money, property, etc. Okay, so yes, so that is where name change can help. Name change cannot change your destiny 100%. Okay, as I told you, it can help you shift your destiny 50% to 75% more positively. Okay, so yes, so that is what name change can help. And again, I would like to say that name changing, it's that is, I would like to say that if you are listening to this, and I would like to inform you that name change is going to be like an expensive thing, because there is a lot of calculation needed. It might take days to calculate the perfect name for you. Okay, so that is why you might be aware of numerologists who are charging like really really huge amounts for name change analysis. But yes, that is needed. And it's just that, if you are going to take that name, it's just going to help you make your life easier. So that's the thing why finding the perfect name is necessary. Okay, and yes, I would like to say that finding the perfect name, it can be possible for 60% people. Okay, 60% of the people can find a really really good name that can shift their destiny from here till here. And then there might be people who might be constantly inviting problems in their life. They can find some name which is going to end all those problems. Okay, they might not end up getting a lot of success, a lot of achievements, and they cannot be very very hugely successful, but yes, they can avoid suffering, they can avoid problems, continuous troubles in their life. And yes, so that is where name change can help them also. But they will be like, their life will be shifting like 35 to 40%. Okay, so yeah, so so this is what is numerology and how it can help. I hope that you like this video, and let me know down in the comment box below if you have any questions, or if you want a numerology reading. I will be placing a link in the description box below so that you can order it right away. Okay, there are different readings, there is a name change analysis also. So yes, so that is all from me for now, and do stay subscribed to my channel to get more amazing videos and more informative videos like this. And stay tuned to my for my next video. Until then, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.